And now, taking the field for Atletico Orlando Football Club. Double zero, Jorge Ortiz Lugo. Number 6, Gianpaolo Sarachi. Number 8, Daniel Almar. Number 9, Fidel Navarro. Number 10, Rodrigo Kaufman. Number 11, Charlie Marcus. Number 12, Hero Melendez. Number 15, Hector Medina. Number 16, Arnav Pokhrel. Number 17, Eduardo Cruz. Number 23, J.P. Reyes. Number 28, Victor Rada. Number 45, Marco Acosta. Number 52, Manuel Montero. Number 54, Victor Brazillo. 99, Ricardo Atento. Number 77, Andreas Amado. Number 80, Julio Barrero. And now, put your hands together for your United. Number 1, Damian Bailey. Number 2, David Wright. Number 3, Dragon Chetkovic. Number 5, Bobby Deshatin. Number 7, Ricardo Orozco. Number 8, Hughes Dana. Number 9,
It's the final weekend of MASL 2 action here in Utica, New York. United Elite Krajisnik FC in action tonight against Atletico Orlando, and then tomorrow as well against this same Atletico Orlando side in a back-to-back weekend to close out the homestand. Many consecutive matches for United Elite. Orlando on the other side have not played a home match. They've played all 12 games this season away from Orlando. They do not have a home site secured just yet this season, so they've been playing on the road, and they have struggled so far. Their lone victory coming in the first game of the season that they played right here in Utica, New York against United Elite Krajisnik FC. They won a 7-9 game against Krajisnik, and then the next day, Krajisnik came out and took home a 6-5 victory against Orlando. Dragan Svetkovic winning with the game-winning goal in that matchup. It's a new season so far, and while Orlando have gone 4 straight losses against Rochester, plus a loss against United Elite Krajisnik, so they've lost 5 in a row since that opening game victory for them in the MASL 2. Continuing to get set for kickoff here, starting in net tonight for Krajisnik. It's Brian Wilkin. He's made a couple of appearances so far for the blue and white. Coming down from the MASL 1 side, Utica City FC. Up in front of him, defensive unit of Nelson Santana and Eli Vieira. Steve Merker gets a start up top for Krajisnik alongside Damon Almazan and Ricky Orozco. Orlando will start things off. They're starting with Victor Rada. Last time these two teams played, Rada had 4 goals for Orlando. Alongside him, J.P. Reyes. Reyes, the captain of this Orlando side, has been experienced throughout the MASL, and a couple of delays here as we get ready for the final referee's whistle here in Utica, New York. And there it is. We're underway at the Utica University Nexus Center. Early action up off the wall. Almazan gives chase. One back by Orlando. Turnover to Orozco. Orozco thought about entering the attacking zone. Instead, will recycle it out to Almazan. Back to Vieira, and Krajisnik will slow things down. Brian Wilkin comes up forward and steps into the attacking half. Pressure coming. He fires a diagonal pass into the corner, looking for Merker. Steve Merker battling forward alongside the corner, wins it back to Almazan. Almazan leads the team in assists, and he'll recycle to Santana. Nelson Santana has been a veteran of the MASL 1 since 2013. Just adding some depth to this Utica back line, and well, he'll be sure to feature tomorrow as UCFC takes on Harrisburg. David Wright goes down holding his face. Vieira wins the possession back for Krajisnik. He tumbles hard. When Orlando turn it over, Orozco in front, and a big save from Atletico Orlando. That was a golden opportunity there for Orozco, right in front of the net. Reyes gets a touch on the pass across to Santana. Now Santana will fire it back to Wilkin. Wilkin goes diagonal, looking for Forbes. Headed down. Now turned back into the path of J.P. Reyes. Reyes gives chase. Dennis Mostriansky also involved as he commits the foul, and Orlando will have a free kick on the near side boards. Well, early action mainly going the way of Krajisnik, but here's an opportunity for Orlando to get an advanced position with a free kick. Reyes stands over it with his left foot. Now he'll leave it off. Reyes this season, 4 games played, has scored 3 goals, assisted 1. There's a turn down low. Great turn, and now up in front back he'll attempt. And the ball is eventually cleared away. Both teams getting in line changes as close play, good pressure there from Denny Berkovic. And now a chance for Berkovic again. Laid off, return pass from Forbes, and up goes Berkovic. Down the right side, and he'll recycle possession. Slowing things down for Krajisnik, allowing a change to get on. Millie Nagash steps forward. He'll recycle it outside to Bogdan Yatsishin, player coach for this United Elite Krajisnik side. Now here's Hughes Doyen. Over to Wilkin. The first match that Hughes Doyen has really featured in this season for Krajisnik as Wilkin lifts the ball up out of play. Doyen hails from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. as Orlando goes short. Possession laid off to Andres Huerfano. And Huerfano fires a diagonal ball across. A chance to break forward again for Orlando. Shot ripped off the body of Bogdan Yatsishin. Millie Nagash looking to drag it back, and instead it's cleared away by Hughes Doyen. Intentional clearance. It's going to be a set play opportunity for Orlando as they get a change on. Wilkins unhappy about that one. He was right there to collect the ball, and instead Doyen just kind of fired it out of play. And standing over this one is Gianpaolo Sirizotti. 3 games, 2 goals for Orlando. He's got the captain's armband today. As there's a block right in front from the Krajisnik wall. Doyen looking a little bit lost there. Wilkin had to grab him and pull him towards the wall. Well, that'll happen when you're playing in your first game in a crucial moment like this. This is a crucial series for Krajisnik. You have to win both, and then you're going to need some help from Orlando later on. Orlando has yet to play Baltimore this season. They've got 4 straight against them coming up in the coming weeks. As Eli Vieira gets trapped up along the near side corner. Possession recycles to JP Reyes. Now across to Sirizotti. Charlie Vargas getting involved for the first time tonight. He's going to be another key factor. He's got a lot of speed. You can see it on display here. He breezes past Yatsishin, but Yatsishin gets the better of him. And he'll lay it off to Vieira. Vieira moves forward, fires one. It's a roller just past the left post. A great opportunity again, and all starts with Yatsishin winning possession in the attacking half. Pressure coming again from Krajisnik. Vieira is going to get their early shot, and it's a comfortable save at the back post. Ricardo Atencio starting in net for Orlando, wearing the number 99 for Atletico. Played in 4 games this season. He's got an 0-3-0 record. Made 25 saves, given up 29 goals on 54 save attempts. That's a save percentage of 46.3%. Has played just over 100 minutes this season. Wilkin let one go over. It's deflected and in. Orlando score first, and who is it? None other than Victor Rada. Scored 4 the last game for Orlando. Gets the scoring started tonight. And what a play. Just straightforward. Wilkin battling for it, and Rada just got a little flick on to put it in the back of the net. Victor Rada gets the scoring started. Steve William Merker up at center to get play started again. Back to Nelson Santana, and Damon Almazan comes across. This Krajisnik team is used to going down to Orlando. Question is, how will they respond? Last game against Baltimore, they did not trail for a single minute. Game was tied for a couple of minutes to start off, but after the early goal from Krajisnik never trailed against Baltimore. Steve Merker takes a hard hit along the near side boards, grabbing that right hip as he got sent into the boards. Blue card shown. So Krajisnik will head to the man advantage for 2 minutes. After the hit to Merker, boarding call. In the box is Victor Rada, the first goal scorer of the game. Play starts again, 2-minute man-up advantage for Krajisnik. Orozco. Santana, Orozco, down to Forbes. Forbes cross-field to Almazan. Almazan fires off the backboards. It's going to fall back to Orozco. He'll leave for Santana. Santana can shoot these. He'll let it go to Orozco. Ricky Orozco back to Santana. Cuts into Steve Merker. Merker's shot is blocked and a chance to break away again. Great pass from Santana to Almazan. Almazan finds the back of the net, and Krajisnik has tied it up. On the power play, Krajisnik is 100% this season, and keep that statistic going. What a pass from Nelson Santana. What a finish from Damon Almazan. Take another look at that goal. Just starts from Nelson Santana, picking the ball up immediately with his head up, finds Almazan, and United Elite Krajisnik on the power play convert again. Trip over the ball, and another chance to break forward Orozco. He'll lay it off to Forbes. In comes Millie Nagash. Great pressure. Poor touch from David Wright. and right overextends his leg there on the right side. Orlando slow things down. Krajisnik have had the majority of the chances, just one chance for Orlando, and that really came out of nothing as Victor Rada found a header to get past Brian Wilkin. Since then, it's been all Krajisnik. Daniel Olar, 5 games, 4 goals for this Orlando side. Pressure coming from Millie Nagash. Great physicality from Krajisnik's number 99. Still no foul down low. Good move from Andres Huerfano. And now goes Santana. Santana's pickpocketed. Pressure coming. Rada wins it back for Orlando. He's a danger man. 4 goals the last game. Already got a goal today against Krajisnik. Pressure coming. Santana took a hard hit. Advantage played. And Wilkin will just fire it down the field, hoping for a call. Won't get it. Slowing things down again. 1-1 scoreline, almost 6 minutes gone in the first frame between Orlando and Krajisnik. There's a shot off the face of Kevino Caceres. He's able to get up and walk it off. And Orlando take possession again from Krajisnik. Axel Lamelli's on the field for the first time, as there's one off the backboards. Wilkin comes out to collect and is comfortable in the end for Brian Wilkin. Wilkin's another one of these MASL 1 players who's came down and played a couple of minutes for Krajisnik. But he's been a long-time mainstay for Utica City FC. Spent the past 3 seasons as the number 2 for UCFC alongside Andrew Coughlin. Wilkin also played 2019-2020 with the Rochester Lancers when they were in the MASL 1. Made 189 saves with the Lancers, a team that didn't do too hot. But he played well enough to earn himself a contract with UCFC after the 2020 COVID cancellation. Dragan Cvetkovic will slow things down for Krajisnik. He scored the game winner the last time these two teams faced off on January 7th. It's been a while since these two teams have met. Steve Merker leaves it up for Hughes Doyon. Cvetkovic steps in again. Now Almazan can burst forward. He'll flick it up to Doyon. Doyon goes sliding in. It's a good effort, an acrobatic effort, but out to collect it is Ricardo Atencio. And Atencio throws it to J.P. Reyes. Atletico moving with pace. Now things will slow down. Back to Sirizotti. Sirizotti lines one up. It's a long effort, and then another big save from Wilkin on a close-range header. Sirizotti wasn't shooting that one. He kind of passed it off the backboards. Wilkin was in an awkward position, but able to get up and recover quickly. Almazan stands his ground. Wins possession back off of J.P. Reyes, but he can't find the outlet pass, so Orlando will work it back to Atencio. Now to the right side. Merker applying pressure for Krajisnik. There's a long effort, and it's up off the top railings. So that'll should lead to our first media timeout. We'll step aside. It's 1-1. United Elite Krajisnik tying things up thanks to a power play goal from Damon Almazan. You're watching the MASL 2 on YouTube. back at the Utica University Nexus Center. United Elite Krajisnik haven't played a game here since January 7th against this very team in Orlando. Since then, they've played all their games at the Adirondack Bank Center. So step back here, and this is the first time we're over here on field number 3, the MVHS field. First couple of games against Orlando were played at rink number 1, the Master Vita Hyundai rink. As we get set again, Millie Nagash is down low on the near side corner near the benches, awaiting that referee whistle to get action started again. It's Nagash, Santana, Wilkin, Berkovich, Forbes, I think David Wright all the way on the far side are the 6 on the field right now for Krajisnik. Referees having a conversation right now with Orlando. Jason Palkovich is down there as well. So, 4th referee comes in, and don't know what the issue is here. We're going to see if we can get a better read on what's happening. The 4th official getting involved. So don't know what that conversation was about between Palkovich, the Orlando coaching staff of Alejandro Flores, Gavin Pritchard, and Donovan Roper, and a couple of the referees, but getting things started again here soon. So Bogdan Yatsishin will now come out onto the field in place of Nelson Santana. Palkovich still having a conversation with the referees.
I can't get the shot.
Trying to get a peek over here at the railing to see what's happening. But Nelson Santana, who was on the field, is now taken off. Santana's already got an assist today. Found a pass to Almazan, and now we're good to go underway. Yatsishin just fires it towards the corner boards. It's fired up off of Sirizotti. And Krajisnik win possession back. Yatsishin will find a calm pass over to David Wright. Wright goes long to Forbes. Touchdown by Tyler Forbes. He'll leave it for Denny Berkovich. Berkovich will recycle possession back to Yatsishin. And now Brian Wilkin will step forward, as he does pretty often for this Krajisnik side. He's given a little bit more freedom than he is with Utica City in these MASL2 games because, well, he's got the skills to step forward for this Krajisnik side. Millie Nagash plays it forward to Lamelli, now back to Yatsishin. Steve Merker makes his way on the field. Pass off the corner for Lamelli. Lamelli held up. He's able to get around his defender. Working along the board, saved by Atencio. Lamelli gets it back. Left for Dennis Mostriansky. Now Nagash. Here's Millie Nagash, and it's blocked by Orlando. Millie Nagash able to win possession back. Finds Lamelli. Axel Lamelli. All the way back to Berkovich, and onto the field comes Eli Vieira. Vieira steps forward. Takes his space. He's got a lot of pace. Finds Merker. Vieira back. Great save. Atencio. The rebound. Scored! Eli Vieira. And Krajisnik take a 2-1 lead. Well, how about that back to front play? Eli Vieira and Steve Merker linking up. And Krajisnik, after being down 1-0, have turned it around and taken a 2-1 lead. That's just Eli Vieira stepping up, plays a quick 1-2 with Steve Merker, and then on the rebound is able to slot it home. Atencio made a good save, but just couldn't collect the rebound and get up fast enough. Pressure coming from Tyler Forbes on Eduardo Cruz. Cruz wins the battle this time. Pass forward, Vieira intercepts. Chance to burst forward again for the defender. Great pass off the boards, looking for Berkovich. First time shot hits well above the net and into the netting. Dead ball. Hughes Doyon back on the field for Krajisnik. There is Hughes Doyon stepping forward. The Haitian loses out on some space, but he's able to get back up and win possession back. Good battle from Doyon, but it's into the hands of Atencio. Great touch there from Bogdan Yatsishin to find Brian Wilkin. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he made it look like it was. So we'll give Yatsishin the credit for that, but he can't find the pass. No one's there. Now a chance for Rays. It's deflected by Wilkin, and then it's turned into the back of the net. Victor Rada again. That's 2 goals now for Orlando's star striker, Victor Rada. 7 games played, 8 goals scored for Atletico Orlando, and we're all tied up again at 2-2. And I'll stand corrected there. That's JP Reyes who scored that one. 28 and 23, looking a little too close from all the way up here in the press box. JP Reyes gets the assist. Victor Rada scores the goal. Goal number 2 for Victor Rada. And Wilkin fumbled that one a little bit. Orlando moving forward again. Charlie Vargas. He's a player to look out for. Very creative on the ball, and Krajisnik knows that. They're getting numbers around him. He almost made it out of that situation. It was 1-on-3 for Charlie Vargas. And he's able to hold on to possession for Orlando. All the way back to Atencio. Pressure coming from Kevino Caceres. Now Berkovic applies pressure on the near side boards, and Orlando draws the foul. 2-2 the score. 2 goals from Victor Rada for Atletico Orlando. The 2 Krajisnik goals have been scored by Damon Almazan, assisted by Nelson Santana on the power play, and Eli Vieira, assisted by Steve Merker. It's community night here in Utica, New York. Free entry for all Krajisnik fans, as well as a lot of discounts on merchandise. Some authentic MASL2 jerseys in both the Krajisnik blue and the black and yellow on sale right now at the merch stand. As Steve Merker applies pressure, JP Reyes will hold on to possession for Orlando. Vargas, back to Cruz. Reyes, go back to Eduardo Cruz. Ricky Orozco got caught up in some contact. As here is JP Reyes. Orozco able to apply pressure. There goes Ricky Orozco, forcing Charlie Vargas back. And Vargas will lay it off to Atencio. Atencio is just going to take his space. He's stepping forward, trying to direct traffic. And it finds Brian Wilkin all the way at the back corner. Wilkin will try to do the same, direct traffic. He finds Forbes. Forbes touches it down to himself. Finds Vieira. Vieira's trapped, looking for a way out, and he'll just roll it down the corner boards. Intended for Lamelli, and Orlando does a good job of letting it roll all the way around the boards to Atencio. Long throw from Atencio. Eli Vieira takes a shoulder to the back, and there's a foul call on Victor Rada. That's already a couple of fouls on Rada. You get 6 until you get ejected from the game. Haven't seen one of those yet in any Krajisnik game so far. As we're closing in on the final 2 minutes. Hughes Doyon wins possession back, and then he commits a foul. Daniel Allar got caught up in some contact from Hughes Doyon. Ball rolled in front, it's deflected. Another kick save from Wilkin. And there's a handball from Orlando. So Wilkin able to calm things down a little bit after making a great save. Ball took a little deflection, and then on the rebound, Wilkin's able to get across, get a leg on it. Final 90 seconds of the first quarter. We're all tied at 2. Orlando looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. Contact to the face of Daniel Allar, and Wilkin will roll it out quickly to Millie Nagash. Nagash moving forward. It's a 3-on-3 situation for Krajisnik, and he can't pick out the pass. Now Orlando come the other way. Ball finds Hector Medina. Now all the way back to J.P. Reyes. Reyes looking for the corner ball again. Milan Nagash touches it away momentarily. Nagash wins it back. Leaves it off for Cavino Caceres. Can't find the pass to Almazan. Off the boards. Second opportunity. It's turned into the back of the net. And who else but Victor Rada? It's a hat trick in the first quarter. And Orlando leads 3-2. Well, Victor Rada loves to score against Krajisnik. He got 4 in the last game. He's got a hat trick today. That's 7 goals in the last 2 games against Krajisnik. And if you're United Elite, you have to find a way to stop Victor Rada. Merker going quickly, finds Orozco. Orozco can't find the return pass to Merker. Great idea off kickoff. Charlie Vargas with some contact, and possession goes the way of Krajisnik. Vargas just got in there late on Denny Berkovic. Got to find a way to stop Victor Rada if you're Krajisnik. Eli Vieira down to the corner. Final 30 seconds of the first. Merker's through. He gets held up. Great defensive recovery. Back to Vieira. Referee gets in the way. That's going to be a stoppage with 19 and a half seconds left. Got to work something here. Krajisnik haven't seen Nelson Santana back on. I wonder if that's what the discussion was about between the referees and Palkovic in Orlando. Eli Vieira with pace down to the corner. Merker's there. He'll play it back off. It'll find Vieira. He rips a shot. Another save from Atencio. Merker, final 6 seconds. You got to put one on frame. Wright tried it. Now Reyes will do the same, and it's going to be well wide. And that will do it. Victor Rada with a hat trick in the first quarter. Orlando leads 3-2. Goals for Krajisnik coming from Damon Almazan and Eli Vieira. But work to do for the home side. We'll step aside. When we're back, it's second quarter action. You're watching the MASL on YouTube. Back in action at the Utica University Nexus Center. Krajisnik down 2-3 to Atletico Orlando. Goals for Krajisnik coming from Damon Almazan and Eli Vieira. All 3 goals from Orlando have came from number 28, Victor Rada. A hat trick through the first quarter. If you're Krajisnik, you got to find a way to stop Victor Rada. And maybe this is your answer. Eli Vieira's got a lot of pace. He's dragged from the back. That's got to be a card. And it is. Clear goal-scoring opportunity, and Andres Huerfano just held on to Eli Vieira's shoulder. That's the pace that Eli Vieira brings that Krajisnik hasn't really been able to utilize this season, but you're seeing it in effect today. Already has a goal to his name as he just got dragged from the back, and another chance for this United Elite Krajisnik FC power play to shine. 100% on the season so far. Vieira stands over the free kick. 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Orozco over to Almazan. Almazan looking for options. He'll fire one. It's high off the glass and out of play. Not what you're looking for in the first couple seconds of a power play. Orlando now will be able to kill off a little bit more time as JP Reyes tries to hold on to the ball in the corner. Play hits the referee. JP Reyes will win possession back for Orlando. And Orlando want to slow things down. They're down a man for the next couple of minutes. And up steps Gianpaolo Sirizotti. Play looking for the back end. Instead, it's turned over and a chance to break forward again for Vieira. He's got pace. He'll instead lay it off to Ricky Orozco. Orozco looking for options. Has Almazan. Back to Orozco. Finds Merker. Merker can work play from the corner. Finds Orozco again. Orozco working down the near side boards, and Orlando just cleared away. Not much time left on the power play for Krajisnik. Got to make things count. Eli Vieira goes down to the corner to Forbes. Forbes fires one with his strong right foot. Blocked away by Orlando. Vieira again. Lays it off to Damon Almazan. Almazan, Orozco, left-footed strike, it's in! And Ricky Orozco ties things up on another power play goal. Just great play, back to front on the power play. And just like that, another power play goal for United Elite Krajisnik, remaining perfect on the season. What a strike from Ricky Orozco. Assist goes to Damon Almazan. He still leads this team in assists. Now we sit at 3-3. Well, the lights are still flickering here as we're trying to get things situated, and now they're back on. Greg Fanning, who's usually beside me in the broadcast booth, is running the lights today. But he's doing it all the way over at Rink 1 here at the UU Nexus Center, so he doesn't really have too much of an eye to what's going on. We're missing his tactical analysis today as Wilkins steps forward. Krajisnik turned things over. 2 power play goals today for United Elite on 2 power play attempts. Dragan Svetkovic will lay it off to Brian Wilkin, and Wilkin finds a great pass forward to Denny Berkovic. Berkovic held up on the boards, and he's able to find Bogdan Yatsashin. Yatsashin lifted the ball out of play, was looking for Kevino Caceres down on the near side, just couldn't find him. Almazan comes back onto the field alongside Steve Merker. Ball finds Vargas. Vargas turns well, but can't get past Almazan. Almazan turned it over. And a shot lifted above the net from Orlando. That's another good opportunity. And it all starts with Charlie Vargas making a turn on the near side and getting past his defender in Almazan. Almazan couldn't find a clean clearance. And then from there, Orlando just moved forward. Got to be a little bit cleaner if you're Krajisnik after having just tied this thing up 3-3. Merker couldn't find the header. It's back to Orlando. Here's Vargas again, defended by Almazan. That's a battle to watch. Two of the most creative players on the field right now in Charlie Vargas and Damon Almazan. Wilkin comes out. Great pass to Ricky Orozco. Orozco's got Merker if he can find him. Merker's in the corner. Just miscontrolled the ball. Well, Steve Merker continues to move well. He's finding himself in great places for this Krajisnik team. Has always been a threat to score. Ball kicks up. And Brian Wilkin misplays a pass to Ricky Orozco. Krajisnik have to defend. A chance to break forward. And this one passed into the back of the net. Orlando score. Marco Atehortua. Well, he's the first man not named Victor Ratna to score in this one for Orlando. And look at the celebrations on the bench from Marco Atehortua, his 6th game. And the defender gets his first goal of the MASL2 season. Back and forth we go here in Utica, New York, as Marco Atehortua gets his first goal of the 2023-24 MASL2 season, assisted by Cruz. Well, how does Krajisnik respond? So far, they've been able to respond to every Orlando goal. Just got to play cleaner out of the back if you're United Elite Krajisnik FC. Orozco rolls it forward looking for Forbes. Great hold-up play from Forbes. Back to Orozco. He's sliding. Is passed across. What a response! And Kevino Caceres scores for Krajisnik. We're tied again. Kevino Caceres just found the ball and was able to pass it in. Great assist from Ricky Orozco. Tyler Forbes involved in the buildup as well. And just like that, back and forth we go here at the Nexus Center. Well, now if you're Krajisnik, can you capitalize? You tie things up. Time to put the pressure on Orlando. Forbes, the hold-up play again. Finds Mostriansky. Over to Vieira. Vieira goes diagonal down to Forbes. Turnaround shot. Tyler Forbes, what a goal! Take a bow, Tyler Forbes, a Colgate University alum. Krajisnik lead 5-4. What a pass from Eli Vieira, and what a turnaround shot from Tyler Forbes. The man has been on fire all season long. It all starts with that pass. Eli Vieira has been on a different level today. Defends really well, uses his pace to his advantage, and the creativity behind that pass. Incredible work from Vieira. Now a chance to move forward again. Lamelli, Yatsashin, clips up awkwardly off the boards. Kevino in front, Yatsashin, it's turned in! 3 quick-fire goals. Kevino Caceres, Tyler Forbes, now Bogdan Yatsashin gets in, and Krajisnik lead 6-4. Kevino Caceres scored not too long ago. Now he gets the assist. And Orlando call a timeout. 6-4. Krajisnik have turned things around in a flash. We'll step aside here. You're watching the MASL2 on YouTube. back at the Utica University Nexus Center. There's another look at the Bogdan Yatsishin goal, assisted by Kevino Caceres. It was turned into the back of the net by Orlando, but he'll get credit for it. And after the Marco Atzehorta goal, 3 quick goals from Krajisnik to take a 6-4 lead over Orlando. And what is a must-win game for Krajisnik? Because really, after these two, you've got Orlando next weekend. You're going to need some help if you're a Krajisnik fan. You're going to be rooting for Orlando these next 4 games after these two, because they've got a 4-game stretch with Baltimore coming up in a couple of weeks. As here's Vieira bursting forward. Eli Vieira chops back to his right, back to his left. Couldn't find the pass to Merker. A little bit too indecisive for a player who's been playing excellently today. Just thought a little bit too much about that one. Here's Victor Rada. Hat trick in the first quarter. He's been silent in the first 5 minutes of the second. Brian Wilkin, comfortable save into the hands of the Utica netminder. Back to Wilkin, looking for options. Almazan will clip it across the field. Now it finds Vieira again. Vieira goes to Tyler Forbes. Across now to Almazan. Off the boards. Almazan's got pressure from Rada. Almazan goes sliding in, wins it back. Now he feels pressure, and Almazan comes away with it, bursting into the midfield. We've seen a lot of action. Here's Dennis Mostriansky. He'll step forward, fire one across to Lamelli. Lamelli brings it down, rolls one, and it's comfortable save for Ricardo Atencio. That's got to be good for Atencio. You give up 3 quick goals, none of them really your fault if you're the Orlando netminder. There's Axel Lamelli off the boards. Forbes, Lamelli, open net, takes contact to the face, whistle blows. Blue card upcoming on Ricardo Atencio. And this should be a shootout or a penalty kick. Atencio went straight to the face of Axel Lamelli as Lamelli was trying to head the ball in. And out comes the trainer because Lamelli's down hard. Lamelli just took contact to the face of Atencio. Atencio's pleading his case. By my understanding, it's blue card to a goalkeeper inside of the box. Should be a penalty kick. I don't have the rule book with me here. And Bogdan Yatsishin is complaining, as well as Dragan Svetkovic, the 2-player coaches for Krajisnik. Now it looks like we will get something for Krajisnik. Steve Merker's having a conversation with the referees. Wilkin down on the near side. We're going to see Jorge Ortiz come in for Atencio. Atencio's got to go to the bench, and they've got to send a player to stand in there with him because of the blue card to a goalkeeper. If it's a penalty kick, I'd expect Steve Merker to take it. If it's anything else, maybe Almazan, Eli Vieira, as Axel Lamelli has gotten up and off the pitch, so good to see him staying active. We do have an update on Nelson Santana illness. He is out for the rest of the game. Yatsishin stepping forward. It's going to be a penalty. The question is, who takes it? I expect it to be Merker. Merker calls off Yatsishin. It is Steve Merker. Penalty kick for a blue card to Ricardo Atencio. Here is Steve Merker. Top corner, no doubt about it, for the 45-year-old. Pure power and placement. And Krajisnik take a 7-4 lead. So out steps Jorge Ortiz after giving up the penalty goal. Atencio back on the field. The blue card resets because of the penalty goal. What a finish from Steve Merker. There was no doubt about it. You saw him standing by the goalkeeper, Jorge Ortiz, and then as soon as play cleared up, he stepped up there with a clear mind and fired it into the top corner. There's a good clearance from Bogdan Yatsashin. Atencio finds Sirizotti. Long diagonal ball, great accuracy from Sirizotti. There's a attempt at a bicycle kick from J.P. Reyes. Now Steve Merker can glide forward. Took some contact. He wants the call. He'll get it. Sirizotti just a little bit too physical with Steve Merker. Wrapped his arm around the body and slowed him down. And that's enough to draw the whistle for Krajisnik. Great ball down to the corner. Brought down by Forbes. This is where Forbes has been excellent. When he's got the ball back to goal, turning around and moving away from the net. Just facilitates a play really well. Yatsashin rolls it across to Forbes again. Forbes will lay it off for Dragan Cvetkovic. Cvetkovic lifting up into the corner. Cavino Caceres, a goal and an assist today. Backhills one. Finds Orozco. Orozco lost the ball, applied pressure, slowed Orlando down a little bit. Victor Rada trying to dummy it between his legs. Dragan Cvetkovic read it all the way, and then he gets taken down by Sirizotti. We're live from the Utica University Nexus Center. Krajisnik, after being down 4-3, have taken a 7-4 lead. Almazan shot parried away by Atencio. Orozco through contact again, brought down by Vieira, off the corner boards. Dennis Mostriansky steps in the way. Krajisnik can hold on to possession. Back to Orozco. The MVHS field here at the Utica University Nexus Center, United Elite Krajisnik FC, Atletico Orlando, MASL 2 action. The final two home games for Krajisnik tonight and tomorrow night. But tomorrow night we're at the Adirondack Bank Center. You'll have myself, Arnav Pokhrel, and Greg Fanning on the call for that one. Greg's doing the lights today, so he is not beside me here in the booth. Vieira. Good pass into the corner. Lamelli gets taken down again, but this time it's a no call. Moving forward, Daniel Alor. Over to Huerfano. Now play to the left side, finds Cruz. Cruz just glances past Lamelli. The shot is deflected away by Krajisnik. Eli Vieira getting in there, as well as Damon Almazan. And Vieira's been on point today. Possession remains with Orlando. Now over to Huerfano. J.P. Reyes. Victor Rada comes off for a change. Good rotation from Orlando. As there's a pass forward to Huerfano. Wilkins all alone. Around the keeper. What a sliding stop from Denny Berkovic. Last-ditch defending. And Berkovic is able to keep Krajisnik with a 3-goal lead. Atencio leaves it off for Sirizotti. Sirizotti around the neck of Lamelli, and that's going to be called all day. Lamelli has gotten battered and bruised in these last couple of minutes. Cvetkovic for Krajisnik. He'll lay it off to Brian Wilkin. Pressure coming on Wilkin. Off the boards to Yatsashin. Yatsashin was going down to the corner to find Merker. Now over to Almazan. Almazan fires one off the boards. Had Atencio diving. Didn't have the accuracy to find the back of the net. Now JP Reyes moves forward. And something to note here, Steve Merker's got the captain's armband for Krajisnik, so waiting on an update here for David Wright. He's got ice on his knee. He looks like he's going to be done for at least the rest of the quarter and possibly the rest of the game. So 2 quick injuries to some key defenders here in David Wright and Nelson Santana for Krajisnik. Santana started the game, but midway through the first quarter just couldn't keep on playing, went back to the locker room. He's out in street clothes now. As this one's laid off to Reyes. Back across, off the arm of Wilkin and in the back of the net. Orlando, after not having scored in a long time, finally find the back of the net. It's 7-5. JP Reyes just conducting the play. And Hector Medina scores. So Medina will get credit for that goal. Reyes will get the assist. And Krajisnik have a 2-goal lead. We've got a timeout. We'll step aside. When we're back, action continues in the first half right here on YouTube. Back at the Utica University Nexus Center, play restarts after the late media timeout as Eli Vieira took some contact to the knee and he's hobbling off. That was Hector Medina who got in there. And Vieira limping a little bit, but he'll be able to continue. And he'll just play it long, looking for Forbes, and Forbes got taken down again. Orlando's been having a couple of those where arms just coming around the back of the neck and collarbone taking down players. It's been called a couple of times so far. That one didn't get called, as now Vieira can burst forward again. Good movement from Lamelli, but Vieira will get the ball back. Holding off possession momentarily, and then the foul called. Vieira's been excellent today for Krajisnik. Moving with the ball, looking up, finding passes to different players, and also doing his job defensively. Vieira will stand over this one. He'll roll it to Yatsishin. Lifted, crossbar, and in! Goal number 2 for Bogdan Yatsishin. It's an absolute snipe. And just like that, Krajisnik regains a 3-goal lead. Eli Vieira able to assist Bogdan Yatsishin, who absolutely rifled it bar down and in. This one kicked off the backboards, an instant response. No goal, but the rebound is in. And Orlando, again, a quick response. Victor Rada, goal number 4. We're still reminiscing about that Yatsishin goal. This time, Victor Rada off the crossbar, comes back his way, and he's able to head it in. That's Victor Rada's 4th goal of the game. And it's 6-8. A first period that only saw 5 goals. A second quarter, that's already seen 9. And we've still got 2.5 minutes. Lamelli on the turn, he scores! What a goal from Axel Lamelli! And 3 quick-fire goals. Lamelli puts one in the back of the net. Dennis Mostransky picks up the assist, but that's all Axel Lamelli. The roulette and then the right-footed strike into the bottom left corner. And how about the celebration to match? Everyone getting in there for Axel Lamelli. Does a little Marcus Rashford and then gets crowned the king by Cavino Caceres. What a play from Lamelli. Just non-stop action here in Utica. 9-6 between Krajisnik and Orlando. And mind you, this is with David Wright and Nelson Santana injured. Ricky Orozco went down hard, whistle blows. Play going the other way. Things just need to settle down a little bit here if you're either side. Goals are flying in left and right. They're actually going to give possession here back to Orlando. So JP Reyes will have a free kick on the left side. He lifts one. It's right into the path of Brian Wilkin. Wilkin wants to go long, looking for Vieira's pace. Instead, it's right into Atencio. And Atencio lifted it out of play. Possession will head to Krajisnik. Great throw from Brian Wilkin. Great pressure from Eli Vieira. Vieira's got a goal and an assist today. Actually has 2 assists today. An early candidate for player of the game, Eli Vieira, has really been excellent today for Krajisnik. Yatsishin's got 2 goals as well. Merker's got the penalty goal and an assist. Axel Lamelli won the penalty and he scored a goal, so really everyone up and down the score sheet getting involved. Vieira lifting a shot, and then the rebound. Vieira's 3rd attempt, and now it's eventually corralled down by Atencio. He goes long. Svetkovic assesses his situation, will clip it over, intended for Vieira. Instead, Victor Rada will pick it up. Rada on the season has 10 goals. Came into this game with 6. He scored 4 today against Krajisnik. The score sits 9-6 in favor of the home side. United Elite. Here's Rada again. Assessing his options. It'll be deflected out to Andres Huerfano. JP Reyes, little no-look pass. The dummy down to Rada. His back heel into no man's land. Almazan gives chase. Ate Huerta wins it back for Orlando. Here is Rada. Well, Krajisnik has done a good job of stopping Rada's pressures in this second period. He's got 1 goal in the second. He ended the first period with a hat trick. As we get under a minute to go here in this one. Play finds Brian Wilkin. Wilkin will go quickly to Berkovic. Danny Berkovic down the near side boards. He's held up. We'll find Almazan. Almazan back to Vieira. Vieira took a long touch, and then he's pressured off the ball by JP Reyes. Yatsishin wanted Vieira to continue the run. With 20 seconds to go, Yatsishin, maybe one final chance as Hughes Doyon steps forward with the ball. The Haitian will just recycle it back. 13 seconds for Yatsishin. Yatsishin lasers one off the corner. Merker brings it down. Steve Merker with 6 on the clock. He goes down. No whistle. 3, 2, and that'll be the end of the first half between Orlando and Krajisnik. It is a massive, massive second quarter from United Elite Krajisnik FC to take a 9-6 lead. There's that 9th goal for Krajisnik. Axel Lamelli, the roulette, the strike into the bottom left corner. And it's a 3-goal difference at the break here at the Utica University Nexus Center. We're going to step aside. When we're back, we'll have third period and fourth quarter action right here on YouTube. back at the Utica University Nexus Center as we get set for half number 2. 15 goals between the two sides in half number 1, and well, there were a couple special ones in that as well, as Krajisnik just had some great movement. This one, the 5th goal that Krajisnik scored, Eli Vieira, a diagonal pass, and Tyler Forbes spinning is able to launch it in with his left foot down to the bottom right corner. That one put Krajisnik up 5-4, and then Krajisnik just kept on scoring after that. Yatsishin scored a goal. Steve Merker scored a penalty goal. Yatsishin scored another goal. And then the final goal of the half was a Axel Lamelli roulette right in front. Here's that move from Lamelli. Just turned his man around and then fired one into the bottom left corner. 2 special goals on what's been a special night offensively for this Krajisnik side. Eli Vieira has played an excellent game for Krajisnik at the back line. Nelson Santana and David Wright are both out for the rest of the game. Steve Merker has assumed the captain's armband for Krajisnik. As we continue to get things set for half number 2 between Orlando and United Elite. Continuing to get the field set. And we're going to see a change here in net for Orlando. Ricardo Atencio, after giving up 9 goals in the first half, makes way for Jorge Ortiz, who's appeared in 5 games this season, has an 0-2-0 record. Both goalkeepers for Orlando have yet to record a victory this season. The only goalkeeper who has recorded a victory, I believe, is Jorge Navarrete, who's now playing in the MASL 1. I'm going to check my facts here. I believe he signed with Harrisburg, but former Florida Tropics man. As we're underway in half number 2. Pass from Merker, and immediately it's a goal for Orlando. Well, no better way to start the second half than 15 seconds in, getting a goal. Yatsishin able to clear it away. Should be back online now here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Apologies for some technical difficulties here. The Wi-Fi not holding up for us here at MVHS field number 3. But here's Svetkovic. It's a 9-8 game thanks to a Daniel Olar goal, as he'll find Cavino Caceres. Orozco is down on the floor holding his arm, and Orozco will get back up. Svetkovic will lay it off to Wilkin. Orozco still holding his nose. Wilkin fires, he scores! Brian Wilkin, an absolute laser, and it gets past Jorge Ortiz. Krajisnik takes a 2-goal lead. The 18th goal of the game. It belongs to Brian Wilkin. Well, Dragan Svetkovic will get an assist for it, but that is all Brian Wilkin. What a finish from the goalkeeper. 2-goal lead, a little bit of a cushion for Krajisnik, but you can't get comfortable because Orlando has stayed in it this entire game. Good defense from Krajisnik, able to hold off Orlando for a little bit. Svetkovic will clear it up to Merker. Merker touches it back to Almazan. Almazan was looking forward to Lamelli. Now possession finds Svetkovic. Almazan cuts through the middle. Fires it out to Forbes. Forbes will roll it back to Svetkovic. Wilkin already got 1 goal today. Is he feeling another? He'll roll it forward looking for Forbes. It's going to fall for Mostriansky, and he'll just roll it back to Svetkovic. Svetkovic with options will fake a pass back to Wilkin and now find Dennis Mostriansky. Back to Almazan. Almazan, a little bit of space, finds Yatsishin. Bogdan Yatsishin, forward to Svetkovic. Svetkovic lays it off for Orozco. Orozco gets pushed off the ball. No foul called. I don't think there was a foul there. Great defense from Orlando. And then there's a foul on Tyler Forbes. So Orlando able to hold off through some contact and win possession back. Atletico goalkeeper Jorge Ortiz out to Wilkin. What a touch from Brian Wilkin. Wilkin had a couple of poor moments to start the game, but since then has really settled in, made a couple of important saves for Krajisnik. Even though it is a 10-8 game, the goals have just been nonstop, but can't really blame him for most of the Orlando goals. There were a couple mistakes from the MASL 1 goalkeeper for Utica City FC, but the offense has done enough to back up Brian Wilkin. To Victor Rada. Throw from Wilkin. Charlie Vargas heads it first. Victor Rada. Yatsishin with pressure, and Yatsishin able to poke it free. Vargas in the way. Merker comes in and steps hard. And Cruz able to dance past Merker. This one rolled back. It clips up awkwardly off the back of the boards. And Victor Rada goes immediately to talk to Gordy Gerson right behind the Krajisnik goal. It's 10-9. Let's do a count here. That's goal number 5 on the night for Victor Rada. Just continues to find himself with goal-scoring opportunities left and right. That one clipped up off the boards. It ramped up above Brian Wilkin to respond quickly. Jorge Ortiz. Goes long off the boards. Dennis Mostriansky battling for it. Wilkin fires a stab at it, and he'll just carry it out and clear it away. Whistle blows. And the referees are going to have a conversation about this one. Referee meeting right below us here in the booth as we can take another look at this one. Mostriansky battling for it. Axel Lamelli also got involved, and that's a shove from Axel Lamelli off the ball. Could be a blue card here for Lamelli. Could also be just a yellow, so you don't go man down, but Lamelli has to sit in the penalty box for 5 minutes. Gianpaolo Sirizotti is very animated about what happened there between Lamelli and Daniel Olard. They're saying contact to the neck area from Lamelli. Lamelli was being held. It's a blue card. So Krajisnik will head down a power play for Orlando. Krajisnik this season, 90% on the penalty kill. And it comes at a crucial conjuncture in this game, 10-9. Orlando has momentum. The lone difference in this goal is a Brian Wilkin goal, assisted by Dragan Cvetkovic. Gordy Gerson pleading his case behind the goal. Dragan Cvetkovic, Brian Wilkin still talking. Steve Merker's on the floor. It's Merker, Almazan, Cvetkovic, and Yatsashin in the penalty kill unit for Krajisnik FC. JP Reyes stands over it. He's got Eduardo Cruz to his right. Wilkins in the net. Laid off, shot deflected away by Yatsashin. Here's Almazan, shorthanded opportunity. He's got Merker to his right. Almazan moves in alone, fires it over everyone. That was a golden opportunity for a shorthanded goal. Cvetkovic, contact with Charlie Vargas and Sirizotti as he moves back with it. And Orlando are bringing numbers forward. 90 seconds left on the penalty kill for Krajisnik. After the blue card was shown to Axel Lamelli. Contact off the ball, but enough contact to the neck area to warrant a penalty. Back to JP Reyes. Orlando need a goal here on the power play. Back corner, an opportunity there for Orlando. Just missed the head of one of the strikers for Atletico. Play works around again. JP Reyes inching forward. He'll find Cruz. Cruz right into the breadbasket of Brian Wilkin. 53 seconds left on the penalty kill for Krajisnik. Wilkin goes long to the corner. Almazan's giving chase. One back by Orlando. Ricky Orozco back on the field for Krajisnik. He's in for Steve Merker. Cruz steps forward. 30 seconds left on the penalty kill for Krajisnik. Shot wide from JP Reyes. Back to Cruz. Almazan gets involved. And Krajisnik able to clear it out. They're saying it went out of play. 24 seconds on the penalty kill for Krajisnik, a team that's been excellent on special teams all season long. 100% on the power play, including 2 power play goals today. 90% on the penalty kill this season. A chance to continue that dominance. 10 seconds left on the power play. It's worked across to Cruz. Cruz fires one, deflected away by Yatsashin. Rada trying to fire one on. 2-1, that'll do it. Lamelli's out of the penalty box. Vargas involved in some contact with Eli Vieira. Orlando wanted another call. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. The action has been non-stop so far between the two sides. Cruz rolls one to Vargas. Vieira stepped hard. Vargas in space. Flip back, Lamelli able to clear it out of play. Intentional clearance means it'll be a set play right at the top of the key for Orlando. And the pressure has been non-stop from Atletico Orlando. This one fired off the wall. Orozco took one right to the knee. The upper hip area, I should say. He's holding on to that as he'll head off the field. And we'll take immediate timeout. 5 minutes to go in period 3. The action continues here at the Utica University Nexus Center. You're watching United Elite Krajisnik FC. This is MASL2 action on YouTube. We'll be right back. It has been a hectic third quarter here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Krajisnik holding a 10-9 lead thanks to a Brian Wilkin goal. Since then, Victor Rada has scored his 5th goal of the game for Atletico Orlando. Orlando went on a power play thanks to a blue card shown to Axel Amelli. An incident off the ball where he was involved with Daniel Alar. A little bit of pushing and shoving that went too far in Lamelli's case. He was sent to the penalty box for 2 minutes. And the Krajisnik penalty kill that came into today with a 90% clip continued the dominance. They were able to kill a 2-minute penalty through a multitude of Orlando shots. Wilkin working with Ricky Orozco. Orozco just got rid of it right into the path of Gianpolo Sirizotti. Over to Charlie Vargas. Orozco battling. This one's getting physical between Vargas and Orozco. And Vargas holds out this time. Sirizotti finds Hector Medina. Medina goes long. Eli Vieira able to clear it away. It stays in play. Forbes applies pressure. Ricky Orozco comes away with it. Over to Kevino Caceres. Kevino clips it forward to Orozco. He's running free. Left-footed strike. Orozco scores! Ricky Orozco and Krajisnik lead by 2 again. Second goal of the match for Ricky Orozco. Also has an assist, and that's goal number 20 on the match. Great play forward from Krajisnik. Ricky Orozco working with Kevino Caceres. Krajisnik take an 11-9 lead. Final 5 minutes of the third quarter. Action-packed as ever between these two sides, and as chippy as it gets today, you can expect it to be just as chippy tomorrow when we're over at the Adirondack Bank Center in a must-win game for Orlando, and a must-win game really for both sides if they want to remain in playoff contention. Orlando's still got a 4-game stretch with Baltimore coming up next week and the week after. If they can win all 4 of those games and potentially steal one here against Krajisnik this weekend, they'd be in that conversation as well. In the East Division of the MASL2, Rochester's already secured a spot in the postseason. They're sitting at a 9-0-0 record with a goal difference of plus 79 this season. They have just dominated every single game they've played in. But after that, it gets a little messy between Orlando, Baltimore, and Krajisnik. Orlando's at the bottom right now, only 1 victory this season. Baltimore right above them with 2 wins, and Krajisnik right above Baltimore with 3 wins this season. All teams with 5 losses. So Baltimore's got 1 extra game in hand on Krajisnik. And after this weekend, Krajisnik become the biggest Orlando fans in the MASL2. Because if Baltimore can snatch 4 against Orlando in the next coming weeks, the Arsenal will be heading to the playoffs. Unless Krajisnik can win a game at Rochester, something that is very hard to do. Here's Cruz. Pass forward. Lamelli holds on to it. Clips it away momentarily. Now Merker. Steve Merker, through contact, gets taken out from behind. Hector Medina steps forward. Lamelli retaliates a little bit. He's called for a foul. Nothing after. It'll work back to Cruz. Now Huerfano. Over to Cruz. Good clearance from Krajisnik, but it's straight up. Lamelli chests it down back towards the goal. Cruz flicks it forward. What a goal! What a goal from Eduardo Cruz. And it's 11-10. The goals just do not stop between these two sides. A great goal from Eduardo Cruz. After a poor clearance from Krajisnik, Cruz won the ball, flicked it over his defender, and then just tapped it past Wilkin. And we cannot find a difference in Chris Economides says Rochester won today. They're 10-0. Thank you for that update. I was not aware of that game. So Rochester takes down the Arsenal. They move to 30 points. It's going to be impossible to catch them atop the East Division. Eli Vieira continuing to fire towards Jorge Ortiz. There's a shot from Cavino Caceres over everybody. Well, Chris Economides, who's tuned into this game, the MASL2 commissioner, he had the pleasure of talking to him earlier this season in that first weekend matchup between United Elite Krajisnik and Atletico Orlando over at rink number 1 here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Rochester continuing to dominate, and they are still without Joey Tavernisi, who's been hurt for a couple of weeks. Damon Almazan, a couple of step-overs. Foul called on Hector Medina. Medina pleading his case. Almazan has been excellent all season long for Krajisnik. Just creativity, always looking to move United Elite forward. Tyler Forbes steps on the field. He stands over this one. Dragan Svetkovic also makes his way in. Forbes has a strong left foot on him. He'll shoot it. Tapped over by Jorge Ortiz. Great save from the netminder. He didn't start the game. He came in at halftime. (11-10) with 1:42 to go in quarter number 3. Orlando has outscored Krajisnik 4-2 in the third frame. Forbes goes down hard. Advantage played. Svetkovic, he's taken down as well, and the whistle blows. Forbes is down in pain. Svetkovic gets up. But Tyler Forbes being hurt is a little concerning for Krajisnik. There's contact to the calf of Tyler Forbes. He's helped up by one of the assistant referees and will walk off under his own power. Well, Forbes has only scored once today, but that goal was an excellent strike. It was a goal that put Krajisnik up 5-4. There's a shot saved off the line by Orlando. Great defense from Atletico. Almazan clips one forward for Merker. Krajisnik won a handball. Good backheel flick from Yatsashin to Almazan. Runs through to Merker. Merker off the backboard. Svetkovic lunging in. And Svetkovic, contact to the head. He goes down hard. Nothing called. They're going to stop play for Svetkovic's head injury. Trainer's going to have to come on. Svetkovic was lunging forward and then took a hit from the back from Orlando and then went into Jorge Ortiz's legs. That one bound to hurt for Dragan Svetkovic, player coach for this Krajisnik side. It's a one-goal lead right now. The game-winning goal right now belongs to Ricky Orozco. We've seen a goalkeeper goal today from Brian Wilkin. Krajisnik 2 for 2 on the power play. Have also killed off a penalty to Axel Lamelli, so Krajisnik really dominating special teams today. That could be the difference in this one. 21 goals between the two sides, and we still have 15 minutes to play. And this highlight video that's going to drop on the United Elite Krajisnik FC YouTube video, that's going to be a long one for our producer Joel Beltheiser to put together. JP Reyes on the near side. Uses the boards well, but Svetkovic gets in the way. Now a chance to break forward for Orozco. Gliding to his left. Orozco drives past one, fires a shot off the boards. Steve Merker was in front. I thought that was Forbes for a second, but Merker's shot is deflected, and it goes high. And Jorge Ortiz, not happy about that call, slamming the boards behind him. Great move forward from Ricky Orozco. Merker just didn't have that final touch on him. Here's Svetkovic. Probably going to go off the boards here. Instead, he'll lay it back to Yatsashin. Yatsashin has his shot deflected. And a chance to break forward for Orlando. Wilkins well out of his goal, and he'll just fire it high. And it hits a light up in the balcony area, so that light is still moving around. Wilkin absolutely launched that one high. It's a yellow card shown to Victor Rada. Eli Vieira, Millie Nagash also getting into it with JP Reyes. Millie Nagash doing the mediating. Vieira saying something to JP Reyes. Jorge Ortiz has made his way up. I mean, you want to talk about two teams that know they need to win this game. Victor Rada, the yellow card means he's out for 5 minutes, but it's still 5-on-5 in the field. That is the first yellow card that any Orlando player has garnered this season. Sliding effort, Axel Lamelli steps in. Foul called. Lamelli not happy with the call. JP Reyes behind him. Let's get intense. You got 21 seconds here. It's actually 2 yellow cards given to Orlando. They still got 5-on-5. Lamelli, 17 seconds left. Just got to get the ball out of play if you're Krajisnik. Millie Nagash involved in some contact. Whistle blows, 12.5 seconds. Well, we just need this one to get to that third quarter break. Take a rest for a second because these two teams, it's getting heated. The contact is there. 12.5 seconds. Wilkin just got to take a hold of this one, fire it as far away from the Krajisnik goal as you can. And he'll do exactly that. Looking for Merker. Merker goes down. Finds Mostriansky. Turnover, 6 seconds on the clock. Turn back over for Mostriansky. Whistle blows, 2 seconds. And a blue card shown. So Krajisnik are going to go back on the penalty kill to start the fourth quarter. 2 seconds left. Blue card shown to Dennis Mostriansky, stopping an attack. And I think everyone had the same thought. There was 2 seconds left on the clock. Mostriansky did not have to get involved there. A shot from that far away, you'd hope Brian Wilkin can make the save. You know Brian Wilkin can make that save from midfield. And instead, you give a dead ball opportunity for Cruz to lift one final opportunity in. It's lifted high, it's out of play. And that'll be it. 1:57 on the penalty kill for Krajisnik. When we return in the fourth quarter, we'll step aside. You're watching the MASL 2 on United Elite Krajisnik FC's YouTube channel. The action continues at the Utica University Nexus Center. Orlando 10, United Elite Krajisnik FC 11. 15 minutes to go to decide a winner in this one, and for Krajisnik the motto is simple. You win the quarter, you win the game. Weren't able to win the first quarter, you weren't able to win the third quarter. You had an impressive second quarter to take a big lead, and then Krajisnik has allowed Orlando to come back and make this game intense. Steve Merker stands at the center dot. Damon Almazan beside him, Bogdan Yatsashin and Eli Vieira will start this fourth quarter. 1:57 left on the penalty kill for Krajisnik FC. Wilkin looking long to Vieira. Vieira's got pace. Vieira turns well. He's dragged down from behind. No call. Cruz will turn forward. Huerfano back to Cruz. Now works to Sirizotti. Here's Eduardo Cruz. 90 seconds on the penalty kill. Vieira steps up. Huerfano. Down to the corner. Back to Huerfano. Orlando doing a good job of being patient on the power play. Orlando on the power play this season coming into today, 20%. Krajisnik on the penalty coming in today, on the penalty kill, I should say, coming in today, 90%. As there's a shot deflected, it's going to find its way to JP Reyes. Reyes, who spent some time in the MASO 1 with the Florida Tropics. There's a shot, there's a save from Wilkin. Always important to get that first save of the quarter in. Get some confidence. Shot hits a crossbar from Orlando. The second chance from Reyes is wide. Almazan fires it away. This one's got a chance to go, and instead it's high. Three-line violation from Almazan. 41 seconds left. On the penalty kill for Krajisnik, on the power play for Orlando, after the blue card was shown to Denis Mostriansky. Reyes down to the corner. What a save from Wilkin. Second chance is in the back of the net. Gianpaolo Sirizotti ties it up in the fourth quarter on the power play. 22nd goal of the game. And what has been a back and forth contest, to say the very least. JP Reyes will get the assist. Sirizotti, after a good save from Wilkin, a lucky bounce right into the path of Sirizotti, who could launch it into the back of the net. Tyler Forbes will go away. It'll clear out the penalty. As Wilkin, bad pass back, and this one over the head of Wilkin, it's in. Orlando lead again. Charlie Vargas scores. And a Krajisnik defensive breakdown has led to Orlando taking the lead. Hector Medina picks up the assist, and Orlando lead 12-11. Krajisnik have been silent so far since that Ricky Orozco goal. It's been 3 consecutive goals for Orlando. And a chance to break forward again. Vieira giving chase to Olar. Vieira wins the battle. Svetkovic. Mostriansky looking long to Vieira. Brought down by Ortiz. Loose. Vieira. Nowhere to go. Feeling some pressure, and Vieira couldn't find an escape route. He does now. Goes down hard. Foul called. It was advantage played. And then Ortiz picked up the ball. Foul called. Vieira doing a great job stepping forward from his defensive position. And another dangerous opportunity from a set play for Krajisnik. Svetkovic stands over it. Orozco pushes him off. You've got Yatsashin to your right. Rolled in. Back off the boards. Millie Nagash, nowhere to go. He'll turn it around. Forbes. Krajisnik need to get one here. Great pass to Yatsashin. What a save from Ortiz. Yatsashin again off the boards. It'll fall to Nagash. Millie Nagash goes down hard from behind. And him and JP Reyes getting involved. Some extracurricular activities. Millie Nagash, who played mediator between Reyes and Rada and Eli Vieira. This time he gets involved a little bit with JP Reyes. Cooler heads prevail in the end, and Dragan Svetkovic will stand over the free kick. Options left and right. Svetkovic launches it in! We're all tied up here, 12-12. Where did that come from? Dragan Svetkovic, an absolute rip of a shot into the bottom corner. Ortiz was late to see it, late to react to it. 24 goals between the two sides, and we've still got 12 and a half minutes to go. Danny Berkovic leaves for Merker. Contact from behind on Merker. Eli Vieira's pinched up on the boards. Merker can't clear it away cleanly. It's going to roll all the way back to Brian Wilkin. Wilkin pushes his team forward. Don't want to take any risks passing out the back with numbers coming from Orlando. Wilkin goes along with it. Has Berkovic. Berkovic stumbling over himself. Contact between Reyes and Berkovic. Reyes will calmly pass it back to Jorge Ortiz. Ortiz opens himself up. He's able to find Sirizotti. Pressure coming from Merker. Under 12 to go, you got to rely on your experience here if you're Krajisnik. Merker's got to step up. Svetkovic already has stepped up with that free kick goal. Almazan, pass to Vieira. Ortiz gives chase. Charlie Vargas. Berkovic steps in the way. Vieira's got to come to that ball. Instead, he sat for it, and Orlando regained possession. They'll recycle it around the back. The first two games between these two sides decided by a combined 3 goals. Orlando won the first one by 2. Krajisnik won the second game by just 1. This one is shaping up to be an all-time classic in the MASL too. Berkovic steps in, clips it forward, was looking for help on the far side. It'll remain in play. Almazan can apply pressure. Contact to the face of Vargas. Forbes is called for it. The fans don't like that call. They're saying Vargas sold it, but a call is a call. Forbes might have extended that elbow just a little bit too high. Good pass inside. Deflections and a strong clearance from Yatsishin. Yatsishin able to step forward. Hector Medina steps in the way. Action right below us. Medina goes down. Foul called on Svetkovic. Quickly taken in. Cruz. Forbes steps in the way. Svetkovic wins it back. He goes down. Whistle blows. Svetkovic landed right on top of that ball. An uncomfortable position for Dragan Svetkovic. Here is Svetkovic, lays it off. Mostriansky needs help, finds Svetkovic again. Back to Wilkin. Wilkin drives one off the end boards. Merker was the intended target. Mostriansky gets in the way. Orozco will recover. Down to Millie Nagash, he lost control of it. Nagash wins it back, and Mostriansky will recover for Krajisnik. Under 10 to go. And what has been an all-timer for Krajisnik and Atletico Orlando. Driving in, Svetkovic, oh, a man at the back post, and Eli Vieira. And Vieira just couldn't get a touch on it. That could have been an all-time important goal. Eli Vieira went down hard through contact, still grabbing his ankle. Yerel Rodriguez turns on the other side, down the corner. Haven't said Rodriguez's name much this game, and foul called. Bodies flying left and right. Under 9.5 to go. Eli Vieira still down. grabbing his ankle. And that's a big loss for Krajisnik. Vieira's been excellent today. 24 goals, the most recent one, a free kick goal from Dragan Cvetkovic. 9.5 to go here at the Utica University Nexus Center. We're going to wait to see what the call is here. Vieira is still down. Trainer's tending to the ankle. On the other side, we've got a free kick upcoming for Orlando in a very dangerous spot right on that corner dot. The trainer is still yet to get Eli Vieira up off the field. We're going to take a step aside for Vieira. When we come back, it'll be action resuming here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Eli Vieira up and off of the field as Orlando have a free kick in a dangerous position. Millie Nagash, Ricky Orozco, Tyler Forbes, Dragan Cvetkovic, and Dennis Mostriansky, the 5 on the floor for Krajisnik, alongside Brian Wilkin, who's in the net. In what has been an incredible game. I don't know how many times I can say that, because 12-12 is just incredible offense from both sides. That's not to say there hasn't been good goalkeeping. Brian Wilkins scored a goal. That's about the best goalkeeping you could ask for if you're Krajisnik. Jorge Ortiz has also made some great saves on the other side. Millie Nagash moving forward. Finds Cvetkovic. Cvetkovic across field to Millie Nagash again. Back to Mostriansky. And Krajisnik is an injured side right now. No Nelson Santana, no Zach Gleesman. Eli Vieira's hurt now. David Wright, start of the game, is out. It's a team that has suffered some pretty rough injuries as of late and in this game as well. And players are stepping up left and right. Yatsashin looking for help, has to clip it down. Vargas gets in the way. Yatsashin can't clear it off the boards cleanly. This is a team in Atletico Orlando that is excellent in the outdoor space. Finished second in their UPSL division last season in the spring. Wilkin goes quickly to Yatsashin. Line changes up front. Good to see Eli Vieira back on the field. But Yatsashin loses out. Vargas, couple of step-overs. Danny Berkovich does a good job of tracking back. Steve Merker applies some pressure. Runs back to Sirizotti. Pass forward to Cruz. He fires a shot off the board. Merker just gets a touch on it, looking for Berkovich. Berkovich does enough. He goes down hard. Almazan, chance to move forward. Pass lifted up for Merker. Chested up. Here's Merker all alone. Just misses it. It flashes wide. And Steve Merker was all alone. Did everything right except for the final touch. Contact from Yatsashin brings down Eduardo Cruz. Whistle blows, free kick Orlando. Well, Merker had everything right. What a first touch. What a second touch to go around Ortiz. As there's a save from Wilkin. And the second. And Wilkin clears it away. Makes contact with the line. It'll be a superstructure violation, but Wilkin has just made 2 incredible saves. Non-stop action. And an absolute barn burner between the two sides. Merker has a chance on one end. Misses the goal entirely. Brian Wilkin comes up with two amazing saves on this end. Set play opportunity for Orlando. Cruz standing over it. Coming out, deflected by Vieira. Second chance for Vargas. Vieira's in there again. Vargas goes down hard. Cruz will reset. 7 minutes to go. Good turn. Long range effort. Vieira ate it. Off the inside thigh. JP Ray sets up right at the yellow line. Sidizotti with the captain's armband. Slow pass across to Cruz, but enough to get there. Berkovic back to Wilkin. Wilkin looking for options, needs help. Just launch a pass down, avoid a three-line violation as Ortiz comes out. Forbes gets a touch on it. And Orlando move forward again. Cruz glides past his man, clipped in. Chance, goal! Orlando, Andres Huerfano. 13-12. .6:18 left. Andres Huerfano puts one in the back of the net. His first goal of the matchup. The back to front play, just incredible. And he's assisted by Sidizotti. Respond again if you're Krajisnik. This is exactly what happened in the first quarter. What a game. What a game. 13-12. And Orlando will call a timeout. We'll step aside here at the Utica University Nexus Center. 13-12. Orlando lead Krajisnik. You're watching the MASL 2 on YouTube. Back in action at the Utica University Nexus Center. Field number 3, the MVHS field. And during the break, we saw head coach Alejandro Flores getting in a pretty animated conversation with the referees on the near side. Now we see acting head coach Jason Palkovich having a conversation with Brian Wilkin, presumably about when do we pull Wilkin or do we allow Wilkin to get forward as the sixth attacker. Wilkin's got a goal today, so you know he can score. But right now, the 5 on the floor, Dragan Svetkovic, Steve Merker, Eli Vieira, Dennis Mostriansky, and Ricky Orozco. They're alongside Brian Wilkin in the net. It has been an uncharacteristic performance from Krajisnik defensively, but they've also put together a great show on the offensive side of things. Vieira moving forward right off of kickoff. Glides past his men. Chance for a response up in front. Merker in the wrong place. Now Orlando can go the other way. Orozco gets in the way. Great turn from Ricky. Now Ricky can drive forward. He'll hold up play. Find Vieira. Eli Vieira rolling one. Great stop from Orlando. Vieira gets in the way. Wins it back cleanly for Krajisnik, but he can't hold on to it. Charlie Vargas with possession for Orlando. 5.5 to go here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Svetkovic intercepts. Here's Dragan Svetkovic. Down to Vieira. Up across Orozco, fired it. And it's headed back into the path of Jorge Ortiz. The intensity has not stopped. This one chested down by Forbes. Dragan Svetkovic applying pressure. Here's JP Reyes. Contact with Orozco. Reyes stepping past his man. Huerfano, who's got the game-winning goal if the game were to end right now. Cruz. JP Reyes down in the corner. Defended by Millie Nagash. Under 5 to go. It's do or die now for United Elite Krajisnik FC. Reyes holds on to possession. Pressure stepping forward for Krajisnik. You need a goal. You need it quick here. Forbes off the end boards, but it's passed back to Ortiz. You'd like the win in regulation, but you'd take an overtime win if you're Krajisnik. But you got to get there first. Down by 1, 4.5 to go. Svetkovic can't turn his first-time pass into one of his teammates. Millie Nagash comes back, able to win the ball back and takes a fall in the process. 4 minutes, 21 seconds on the clock. It has been a great showing of offense between these two sides, including the man with the ball right now, Brian Wilkin. Pressured hard, long touch from Wilkin. Berkovic fires one up high. Vieira's there, couldn't find it. Berkovic did everything right there. Now Mostriansky over to Svetkovic. Svetkovic trying to find Berkovic. That's a great turn. Berkovic is going to have to track back now as Huerfano moves forward. 2-on-1 the other way. Need a save here. And Berkovic does enough to find Wilkin. Wilkin playing dangerous with it. He's sliding, taken out. Referee reaching in his pocket. Won't show a card as Wilkin is down holding his ankle. Krajisnik have listed Davion Bailey as the second goalkeeper. I haven't seen him on the bench today. So you got to keep Wilkin on the field if you're Krajisnik. Or you're going to an extra attacker. Wilkin will be attended to here. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left to go. Two first-year programs in the MASL. United Elite Krajisnik FC, Atletico Orlando. Orlando looking to break a 5-game losing streak in a 2-game back-to-back series against Krajisnik. Krajisnik won their last matchup against Baltimore. An important victory, 7-3. As now more off-the-ball activities. Hector Medina, Ricky Orozco getting involved. I mean, just got to clean things up here. They're going to send both teams to their own respective benches. Orlando could potentially still qualify. All the teams are still alive in the playoffs in this match. If Orlando can go on a tear here, win these 2 games plus the next 4 against Baltimore, they're the ones that are in. They'd have 7 wins on the season. Rochester won today, a 10-0 record for the Lancers, who have well and secured first place in the East Division. That's been secured for a long time. We continue to take a look at those standings. Arsenal have lost 3 in a row now, including that last matchup to Krajisnik in Krajisnik's last game on March 3rd. Referee still deciding, figuring out what cards to assess here, if they are going to assess a card. We wait for a decision, and 3 minutes, 45 seconds stand between Orlando and a statement victory to get back in the win column. 5 on the floor right now for Orlando. JP Reyes, Victor Rada, Charlie Vargas, Eduardo Cruz, Daniel Alar, and in net, Jorge Ortiz. After these two games, one here at the MVHS field at the Utica University Nexus Center. Tomorrow we're at the Adirondack Bank Center just through the tunnel here in Utica. After that, it's 2 straight away games for Krajisnik against Rochester. You're hoping you can steal one or 2 games, as I'm right here on the United Elite Krajisnik FC YouTube channel. Was not expecting that one. As we move back to the near side, Eli Vieira up ahead to Berkovic. Vieira gets it back. He fired one right off of Berkovic. And now Danny Berkovic, sliding challenge. Great tackle from Danny Berkovic. What a defensive effort. Almazan loses it. Vargas, what a save from Wilkin. Crucial. Almazan with a poor clearance. And Orlando can continue to move forward. It's do or die right now. Merker steps ahead. And Merker continues to give chase. Ortiz will go long to the back corner. Contact, bodies flying. Wilkin holds on. Steve Merker was on the near corner, could have got the ball. Wilkin didn't see him. Almazan goes across to Vieira, under 3 to go. Forbes up ahead. Forbes crossfield, good interception from Charlie Vargas. Vieira. Utica practically standing on the edge right now as United Elite Krajisnik FC step forward. Great pass from Wilkin to Almazan. Almazan off the boards, cleared away. Vieira will chase. Here's Vieira, 2.5 to go. Forbes. Hold up play to Wilkin. Wilkin deflected. It'll bounce kindly and into the hands of Jorge Ortiz. Ortiz could have thrown that. Held on to it for way too long, and now Vieira's going to step in the way. Vieira off his thigh, up ahead to Berkovic. Back to Vieira. Finds Almazan. Almazan to Merker. Merker. Berkovic! What a save from Ortiz. That was it. That was the opportunity. Under 2 to go. Wilkin. Almazan in support. Over to Vieira. Brought down by Eli Vieira. Played an excellent game today. Wilkin steps forward. He scores! Brian Wilkin! We're tied at 13. That's his 2nd goal of the game. I am at a loss for words right now. Brian Wilkin again. 2 goals from the United Elite Krajisnik netminder. 13-13. Was there ever any other doubt that this game was going to get another goal? I wouldn't be surprised if we see more. 90 seconds left to go in regulation. Krajisnik now can press a little bit harder if they want to, or sit back, take this game to overtime. You want the win in regulation if you're United Elite Krajisnik FC. Just wow from Brian Wilkin. Just wow. JP Reyes. Down on the corner, mismatch. 2-on-1. Krajisnik defend well. Cleared away. And now Svetkovic, he's dragged back. He's got to get rid of it, he does, but he can't find a man. Svetkovic goes down hard. Victor Rada, great tackle from Millie Nagash, but Rada holds on to possession. Merker, Nagash, pressure. Nagash is taken down. Orlando stepping up pressure. Svetkovic is dragged from behind. Foul called. 46 seconds to go. Do or die for United Elite Krajisnik FC. Tie game. 13-13. We got a timeout called. Let's take a look again at just an incredible strike from Brian Wilkin as you take a look at some of the fans here in attendance. It's a star-studded lineup here at the Utica University Nexus Center. Nelson Santana, who was injured, is back there. Gordy Gerson's back there as well. As Brian Wilkin took the shot, rolled it forward, and absolutely rifled it inside of that right post to tie things up with 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. Wilkin had no right to take that shot. No right, and he did, and he scored to tie things up. Just incredible between these two sides. Every single ball has been fought for. Both teams have wanted it. You can see it, back and forth action. Krajisnik threw a couple punches. Orlando responded. Orlando took the lead. Krajisnik responded. 46 seconds to see if we can find a winner in regulation. Wilkin's going to have the ball back in his own half. You got Steve Merker lurking up top. Ricky Orozco, Dragan Cvetkovic, Denis Mostriansky, and Eli Vieira on the floor as well for Krajisnik. JP Reyes, Eduardo Cruz, Jorge Ortiz, and net, Charlie Vargas, Andres Huerfano, all on the floor. As there's Wilkin. He'll go long. Ricky Orozco's there. Orozco turns his man. He goes hard into the boards. Foul called. 39 seconds left. Dangerous opportunity. Orozco's still down. Vieira thought about taking it quickly to Mostriansky. He'll leave it off. Under 40 seconds. Down to Orozco. Whistle blows. They didn't want to stop. They didn't start the clock, I should say. So they'll have to reset play. Almazan makes his way back onto the field. Mostriansky will step off for Krajisnik. Blue card shown. So 39 seconds. Well, this could be a big, big turn of events. There's a blue card shown to Victor Rada. Rada is adamant that he was not there. So I don't know if they've waved it off. We're still at 5-on-5. Vieira will ask for his space. Closing seconds in this one. Under 40 to go. Rolled back to Orozco. Here's Ricky. Ricky Orozco. A couple of step backs will find Cvetkovic. Almazan. Under 30. Cvetkovic fakes to Wilkin. We'll find Wilkin now. Wilkin! Oh, what a save from Ortiz. Wilkin's got to get back now. Vieira applying pressure. Able to win it back. Merker, under 10 to go. Contact off the ball. No foul called with 5. 4 seconds. Chip forward. Wilkin. Cvetkovic fired over. We're going to overtime. First time that an Eastern Division game has gone to overtime. And what other game but this one? 13-13 between Orlando and Krajisnik. Both teams walk away with at least 1 point. Both teams going to battle for point number 2 in a golden goal. 10-minute overtime period. After that, it's penalty shootout opportunities. But here's the game-tying goal from Brian Wilkin, the goalkeeper for Krajisnik. We've got some time before overtime starts. We're going to step aside here on the United Elite Krajisnik FC YouTube channel. We'll be back when action resumes in overtime. You're watching the MASL 2 on YouTube. 10-minute overtime period upcoming between United Elite Krajisnik FC and Atletico Orlando. Back and forth action. The game tying goal belongs to goalkeeper Brian Wilkin. He scored 2 goals this game in what has been just an incredible showing of indoor soccer. These two teams have played at levels that really we have not seen. Even in United Elite Krajisnik's last victory against Baltimore, a 7-3 win. Golden goal overtime upcoming. I mean, this is the best we've seen Orlando, by far. Victor Rada, JP Reyes have all been incredible. They've gotten help down the bench from Huerfano. Charlie Vargas has been involved all throughout today. Every single player putting on an absolute show tonight here in Utica. And we're getting ready for overtime. Orlando's going to start with possession. Daniel Alar. He's got Victor Rada beside him, and they're going to keep the same sides as before. So Krajisnik will move from right to left as you see it on your screen. Alar, Rada, Huerfano, Cruz, Reyes, the 5 on the floor for Atletico Orlando. Goalkeeper Jorge Ortiz made a big save at the end to deny Brian Wilkin a hat trick. Mostriansky heads away. Alar down the corner. Mostriansky through contact and foul called. Krajisnik possession. So you can see the attack mindset for both teams. And Wilkin will collect. Wilkin fires an absolute strike to Vieira. Vieira through contact, no call. All ball from Orlando. Chance to turn forward, Alar. Defended by Orozco, contact to the shoulders, both players getting at it. And Wilkin able to poke it away. Merker, Almazan, turning the other way. Mostriansky, great pass from Mostriansky to Merker. Merker's got Almazan in front of him. Back to front play, Almazan. Defended by Jorge Ortiz. Ortiz collects. Merker chested down to Almazan. Almazan tried to flick it over his defender, couldn't find it. Almazan with help from Vieira. Eli Vieira goes diagonal, has Forbes. Forbes hold up play. Keeps possession. He's got a left foot. Rolls it in front. Not hard enough to test Ortiz. It's comfortable in the end. And a chance to turn forward. Victor Rada all alone for Orlando. He gets past Mostriansky. This could be dangerous. What a defensive stop. Vieira in front. Needs to get rid of it and does. Deflects awkwardly off the back toe. And Wilkin, feeling the pressure, goes off the corner boards. Krajisnik were looking ahead to Berkovic, and Jorge Ortiz will collect 90 seconds into the overtime period. Over everybody, Forbes couldn't collect it. Great defense from Mostriansky. Ortiz. He'll go long into the corner. Looking for Reyes. It's going to fall. Yadel Rodriguez. JP Reyes. Left off. Good defense from Berkovic. Almazan dancing through 2. He's got Forbes in front of him. Tyler Forbes lets it roll. Shoots. He scores! Krajisnik win. It's Tyler Forbes. And this one's over. What a way to end it, and who else to end it but United Elite Krajisnik FC's leading goal scorer, Tyler Forbes. 14-13. Just, wow. Back to front play, and Krajisnik earn the victory. Here's another look at it. Almazan feeds Forbes. Forbes lets it roll all the way to his stronger left foot and then just powers one past Jorge Ortiz. It was a great game from Ortiz. You can't knock his performance, but Krajisnik win 14-13. We're going to run you through all the highlights of the game as we get set for our post-game interview. We're going to try and talk to Tyler Forbes as well as Brian Wilkin. I'll step aside. Here's some of the highlights from tonight's matchup. between Atletico Orlando and United Elite Krajisnik FC. All right, welcome back to United Elite Krajisnik FC's YouTube channel. Incredible game, Brian. Just a lot of goals. I know that kind of hurts you, but also you scoring 2 goals. How does that feel for you?
I mean, not every game kind of presents itself like that, but I mean, when it presents itself, I mean, I'll take advantage of it and, you know, put anything on target. I mean, this game was kind of going back and forth with crazy goals, so I mean, putting something on target, you never know what could happen, and luckily, I mean, it came out with 2 goals. But, you know, it was an awesome feeling and an awesome overtime win as a team. So.
And I mentioned, I mean, a lot of goals scored on you, but also, what is it like for you mentally knowing that your team is putting out that same amount of offense on the other team? I mean, 13 goals in regulation is incredible for any team, MASL 3, yeah. MASL 2, MASL 1. What's it like for you as a goalkeeper knowing your offense is getting the job done?
I mean, it kind of takes a little pressure off my back just because I know they can produce goals. The more they score, the more kind of advantage we have with the lead. And, you know, I kind of can just clear my mind and save the shots that I can. And, you know, it happened like that today. And I think it was a huge team effort down to the last second. And we put it into overtime to grab the 2 points.
I want to talk one more thing that happened to you. You took a shot to your ankle there, and you know you have to go back in, right? What do you do mentally after going down like that, taking a hard hit to your ankle?
I mean, I wouldn't say I milked it. I mean, it definitely got me hard, but I was kind of slowing the game down, letting our guys breathe, get some air. And, you know, I just kind of put it behind me, and, you know, God gives you 2 feet, so I have another one to score with. So,
Brian Wilkins scoring 2 goals today as Krajisnik taking overtime victory. Brian, thank you for stopping by. I mean, an incredible showing from you with 2 goals, an incredible showing from you in the net as well. Incredible game. Appreciate it. We're going to bring in Tyler Forbes now, who's with us here. Tyler Forbes, I mean, first off, before the game winner, you scored an incredible goal on a turnaround with your left foot. How was that feeling, knowing that you just scored one of the best goals I've ever seen?
Yeah, it was nice. I got a good ball played in, and the defender, I think he was a little too tight on me. I had a little flick with my right foot, kicked up nicely for my left, one-time volley, caught the keeper sleeping a little bit. So really good goal. You know, nice to get a lot of goals tonight. High-scoring affair, you know. So that shows how powerful we can be on the offensive side. We just got to clean it up a little bit defensively, but overall, really excited about that win.
Yeah, I want to talk to you. First off, now we get to the game-winning goal, the most important goal. Damon plays an incredible ball through. You don't touch it. You let it roll to that left foot. What's going through your mind as you see that ball come across your body?
Yeah,
we're gonna win!
Yeah, Damon. You know, Damon had double team on the sideline. He made a really good cut move to the inside. I just started hauling, and I made an overlapping run, and he played a perfect through ball. I didn't have to do anything like you said. I just basically let it line up to my left. I saw the keeper cheating a little bit near post, and I just smacked it hard far post. He got a piece of it, but ball went in the back of the net for the win for United Elite. So
you lead this team. You lead this team in scoring this whole season. I mean, it started with that first game in Baltimore. You put 3 on the net, and then the next one, and then the next one. How do you feel just every time you put the ball in the back of the net? What's the mentality after you score?
Yeah, this is a team sport. So, you know, I think my favorite goals are the ones that are assisted. So, look, we get the assist. Damon's happy. I'm happy. You know, the team's happy. And so just continue to put the ball in the back of the net, and we'll see what we can do. I mean, this is a team I think that can make a run in the playoffs. And, you know, we got to keep fighting. We got to come back tomorrow against a strong side, very physical. You could see towards the end of the game, you know, we had a lot of guys that were banged up, and so they need to get some rest, and then we're back here tomorrow night. So another good affair ahead of us.
I mean, yeah, you lose guys like David, you lose guys like Nelson. It's next man up mentality. Now you go into tomorrow at the Adirondack Bank Center. How excited are you for that one against, like you said, a very good team in Orlando that just had some unlucky breaks this season?
Yeah, you know, at this point, every game is the most important game of the season for us, and so we got to come out hard. You know, go at these guys and get a result. You know, it's good we got the 2 points with the overtime win, but, you know, we want 3 tomorrow. So
there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tyler Forbes scored the game-winning goal today, as well as an incredible goal in regulation. Krajisnik win in overtime, 14-13. Appreciate you, Tyler. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll step aside. Thank you for watching on Elite Krajisnik FC's YouTube channel. We'll be back tomorrow against the same team, Atletico Orlando, kickoff at 6:30.